The focus on this video is on the Janome MemoryCraft 6500. Also applies to the MemoryCraft 6600, which is almost identical machine, just some different features. The problem with this machine is in the needle bar supporter unit, and it also happens with other machines, particularly some of the Brother machines. The Bernina 180s have this similar problem in a little different spot. But this is the needle bar supporter unit, and this is the unit where the needle bar goes up and down through the frame. On a sewing machine, as the needle bar goes up and down, it's how it picks up the thread. The needle bar goes down, and as the needle rises, the hook goes behind it, picks up the thread, and creates a stitch. The needle bar needs to be very rigid in that frame, otherwise it can skip stitches or give stitch irregularities, which is in the case of this machine. It's not skipping, but it's causing some looping with certain types of thread, with particularly 40 weight cotton. So how this needle bar supporter unit works is, as the needle bar drives up and down from the take-up assembly, the needle bar, which is here, is steel, and it goes through aluminum bushings. There's one on the top and one on the bottom. And so as it goes up and down millions of times, there's heat generated, there's friction, there's two different materials. You have the aluminum of the bushing and the steel of the needle bar. So you have two different types of material, which is always a recipe for failure. And as it goes through, it needs to be very, very, very tight, but not too tight that it binds, but not too loose that there's a lot of play. A new needle bar supporter unit is smooth and perfect. This particular machine here, as I get close in and see, it's going to be a little difficult to see because of the lighting and my restrictions, but the needle bar is very loose in the needle bar supporter bushing. So it's not going to be so much at the top because that top bushing up here is there's not a lot of load on it, but down here it's failed. So what has to happen in this machine is the needle bar supporter unit, all this stuff has to be taken apart and taken out, and then the needle bar supporter unit removed and a new one put in, all the pieces put back, and then all the factory settings reset so it works properly. So that's in a nutshell what the problem is with this needle bar supporter unit on the Janome MemoryCraft 6500 and 6600.